welcome to She Shows Up.
You are the fire, ignite and unite. Together we will win the fight. Rise up and inspire with your natural fire. Together we will win the fight. Dear Black woman.
Yes. Welcome.
Yeah, I was feeling that intro. I was jamming.
Yes, I will say, like, also what I love about that song is, like, it was written by Black women for Black women.
Of course.
So, it's my song. So
yeah.
I'm really proud of that. And, okay, Jerrica, I usually do like this whole intro thing, being all formal. That's cute. But you and I were talking before this, and I am like so fired up and excited for like everybody else about to get this work.
Yo, yes, ma'am.
For me, I'm about to get this work too. You all, I have been given a very, very special gift today. We put out in the stratosphere that we want incredible Black women to come on She Shows Up. And every time I'm lucky. Today, I am very lucky. I got gifted with Jerrica. And it's so funny. We talked last night. And I was like, yeah. My sister. Y'all, Jerrica is a beautiful, wonderful, talented Black woman. She has the voice of an angel. She don't know. I'm going to ask her to, Chris is later on. But we have Jerrica. She has been on American Idol, which, Idol contestant. She's what's the name of the band again, Jerrica? Because I don't want to mispronounce the name.
The band I sing with?
Yep.
The Troy Lass band out of New Orleans.
Yes, and we're going to get you to do something with Citizen She at some point. I don't know if it's going to be an online concert, something.
Look, I'm down for it, boo.
We're going to rock the boat, Jerrica. It was so But I am just really, really excited to have you. I'm just really grateful that you fell in my lap and I get to cradle you and enjoy you on She Shows Up today. So welcome to She Shows Up, Jerrica.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited.
Yeah,
get my little wines together.
Great. Okay, so I got this portable mule cup. You see, I can carry it with me, and I drink everything out of it. Now I will say I legit have wine today because today, and we'll get into today. But I legit have wine today in my mule cup. But sometimes it has water, sometimes it has milk, but it always looks like a mule.
But the good thing about it is you can put anything you want to put in it and nobody will know. You can just be going about your little merry little day
and just enjoy my little
self. And if you need to float, you put some in your drink to help you float. Yeah. And ain't nobody gotta know your business.
Nope. It's my stuff. It's my stuff. I love it. I love it so much. Jerrica, can you I gave you a little intro, but let everybody know who you are and why you are such a beautiful light that's graced us in this world.
Oh, thank you. Well, my name is Jerrica. I am a singer, songwriter, actress, and model. I have been singing since 5. I started professionally singing, career-wise, artistry-wise, at 22. I was, of course, a contestant on American Idol. I've done films. I had a recent film come out called Hell on the Border. And my song was also featured in the soundtrack and in the film. And right now I have some other projects coming up. I'm definitely working on a pilot right now. I can't really talk about it right now because if it's a go, it's a pretty big deal, but I can't say anything about it right now until they finalize everything. So I'm just reading my script just to stay on the safe side. So I've traveled across America. I've been with the Troy Lass band for about 3 years now, and it's been a wonderful experience. And I've opened up for Shirley Caesar, Trinity 5-7. And that's all I want to say because I feel funny talking about myself sometimes.
Give yourself no shine. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No. That's the thing about Black women, right? Is that we pull away from our. Bro, you got shine. That's incredible. That's beautiful. You know what? We're gonna cheers.
I'm a cheers.
You said Shirley Season. I was like, okay. So I'm definitely gonna get her to sing some. We gonna get you. We gonna get them vocals out. I am so excited. It's so interesting because you have such an incredible career that you embarked upon, and also like when we were talking yesterday, like your thoughts and your perspective on Black community and Black women, and like all those spaces are so rock solid, right? Because we live in these bodies, we live in this skin. We know what's up. We all experience a lot of the same things. And so it was just like, it's always so grounding to me that no matter where we traverse, no matter what careers we, navigate through that as Black women, there's a lot of things that we experience the same. When Michelle Obama says some stuff, I'm like, I know I'm Michelle, but.
Yeah. And it's I mean, the thing about it is, and that's why with me, and since I was a kid, like my mom and my parents can tell you, like since I was a child, I've always been that kid. I've never been one to be in competition with anybody. Even when I was a child, I remember there was a girl, my good childhood friend. We both would sing. She was a singer, I was a singer. She was pretty, I was pretty. She had the long hair, I had the long hair. So as a young kid, they will always compare us. But even with me, for whatever reason, I was like, oh no, she's good. She's this. And I used to, every time she would get up and say, I'll buck her up and this and that, whatever. And she was the same for me. And no matter how like the kids and even parents would try to put us against each other, I was just never that kid. I just love people. I love my peers and the people that I work with. And so the thing about it is, what's up, nephew? It's my nephew coming in. I'm doing. Hey, TT's doing the show, buddy.
Yes, I want to meet nephew. Can we meet?
You want to look? Say this is my nephew. I call him Bump, and this is Lester Ricard III. This is my brother's the son. Say hi.
Beautiful Black face. Hey, baby.
But
sharing space with us.
You know how to fix it?
Well, look, take it to your mommy. Titi's doing a show real quick, and I'm gonna come do it. I'm gonna come and fix it for you right quick,
Downstairs?
Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna come downstairs, okay? Tell your dad I'm gonna fix it, okay?
Okay.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
All right. You gonna shut the door for TT, and I'm gonna come right downstairs, okay? Are you gonna stay in here?
Yes.
Okay.
But I love that.
But to be honest with you, like I was saying, I never really liked the narrative of putting people against each other, mostly Black women. And it goes back to, I had a thought today, with the Breonna Taylor thing that's going on. This is one of the reasons why I don't like the competition thing, because we're already we're not getting the respect we wanted as it is as Black women. And so it's like, why are we against each other on a daily basis as Black women? At this point in the game, we shouldn't even be throwing any shade against each other. We shouldn't be going on the internet trying to compare and telling each other, oh, I'm this and I'm that, and just the comparison thing. So, and like I said, I've been like this since I was a child. And unfortunately, a lot of people aren't blessed to, I guess, have that mentality. So you just pray that, let me talk, buddy. I'm sorry, I'm sitting.
That's the other thing, right? Is that like we multitask. Multitask and bring everybody in the space, and so I'm actually really happy he's here. I'm so happy you're here because you're part of this world and part of this conversation. I love it.
He's still stepping out, but yeah. So But that's always been my thing. So yeah. So
yeah. You were bringing up Breonna Taylor, and I do want to take like a moment to digest that a little bit. I've been so doggone busy today. So moving around, and we're in the middle of campaign season. We're trying to get these Black women to vote. We've got a whole thing going on. At no point did I really get the time to just stop and be like,
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is where we are. And I'm also shocked that usually when something like this happens, this
Yeah.
magnitude, I'm flooded. I get the
Yeah.
text, I get the Facebook, all of that. I got none of that. I
Yeah.
got one email that says
Yeah.
I'm going to have a meeting tomorrow. And I'm like, are you kidding me? This
Yeah.
Black woman who was like literally ripped from us, in her home.
Yeah. And that's the scary thing about all of this is that you can't even be innocent, and it's like you're targeted. And I'll say this, for the past like 2 months, my spirit has been super, super heavy as it is with everything that's been going on with Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and all the other victims of police brutality, and on top of the COVID stuff. So it's like it just weighs on your spirit so bad. And so when I saw today what happened and the outcome, I was almost numb, but then I wasn't numb. I was upset. And I literally just wanted to just throw something, because it's just these weird emotions. And it's almost like you got to go into survival mode to a certain degree. And it's almost scary, because it's almost like, well, if I'm walking down the street by myself or whatever it is, and I'm minding my business, and somebody is really coming to attack me, is a police, or is he going to even defend me, or even protect me, or even care to protect me, or is he going to kill us both? So it's just one of those things to where it's like you really, really, really have to like be grounded and just be prayerful. And that's what I do every morning. I pray every morning, every night, and when I get up in the morning, and I just pray for protection from my family, my sister, my brother. My sister, like I told you last night, she's the policy advisor for the governor, and she was once a prosecutor down in Baton Rouge, and also my brother's a head coach in Scotlandville. So every day I'm constantly praying for them, praying for their protection. Even mine, my father, my mother when she's out making errands with my nieces and nephews and stuff by herself. So you just never know what's going to happen. So with that being said, you just have to just be prayerful and almost just have just 4 eyes behind your head, in front of your face. So
that's so real.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's so real. I have 4 kids. My youngest daughter. It's my youngest daughter that has been, I think, been most affected. By Breonna Taylor. She's always been like, she has nervous energy. She's always, kind of watching her back. That's just Cammie. Very cautious. But when Breonna Taylor was murdered,
hold on 1 second, Nia. Hold on 1 second.
It's so good. Y'all, this is life. Black women, we navigate through spaces in and out, and Jerrica's got family at her home. This is COVID and taking care of nephew and all that good stuff. And so we're going to give her a moment to take care of family stuff. But we've been talking about, what it feels like as a Black woman to recognize that even when you are innocent, even when you are sleeping in your own bed, that the reality is that that is enough for people to want to take you out. And that reality for Cammie struck her so sharply. I can almost pinpoint the moment, Jerrica, when she got punched in the face, and she was like, "Oh, they can come in my home."
Yeah.
Oh, so she literally isolated herself in her room. She put blackout curtains, and to get her to even go outside to walk our dog, which is her almost therapy companion, but for her to go outside and walk the dog, it takes coaxing. I just got her to ride a bike last week, which is like light to my heart. But she just, because she's scared. And then the thing is, as a parent, they won't come get you.
Yeah.
can't give her any rules to follow that'll ensure that she will survive tomorrow. And I'm clear she's only 12.
Yeah.
But the world out there don't treat her like she's 12.
Exactly.
And the police don't treat her like she's 12. And so I'm clear that I have to be more vigilant about her survival.
Yeah.
And about her comfort with like pacifying her with niceties that it's gonna be okay, baby. And that kills me as a parent because I don't want to raise my child.
You don't want to. It's like it's and that's the thing. It's the saddest thing, and that's the thing. I don't have children yet, but I have a nephew and I have 2 nieces, and so even as an aunt, I'm scared. I'm scared about a lot of things. So it's almost like you have to be, not that you have to be mean, but you hate that you have to go to a certain degree so that you're looking out for their safety.
Yep.
So it's frustrating because you would like them to grow up in a world where it's peaches and cream, it's cupcakes and candy, it's wine and cake, you know. So it's like, and then it's to think, you know, and I fear, you know, when they get older, you know, what they're gonna be exposed to. Even when I begin to have my own children, like I fear for my unborn children, you know, what's gonna happen to them, or, you know, what are they gonna be faced with when they get to my age or whatever age. And so it's just a scary time, and that's why I can't stand when I hear people in my peers that feel like, oh well, that's this, you know, it's just it's almost like they don't want to understand the level of worration that we have. And it's almost draining sometimes because you want to fight every battle. You want to fight every person on the internet. And it's like when I see stuff, it just burns my spirit because somebody made a comment about
I see it.
Oh, listen. Oh, child. Ooh.
Somebody about to get a wig patch. I see it.
I'm telling you, it's like I let loose on them. Because one of my friends, a very good friend of mine, he made a comment on his Facebook saying he was with one of his buddies, and his buddies, you know, he's black, and he was like, well, they passed up a state trooper. So the buddy just kind of swooped down because he didn't want to get, you know, he's black man, so you don't want to take that chance. You know, you don't know if you're gonna survive or whatever the case. Yep. So someone of another color was like, "Oh well, I always slow down with the when the state trooper passed by. It doesn't mean anything or whatever." And I was like, first and foremost, this post wasn't for you.
Can you say that one more again?
This post wasn't for you.
It was not for you.
I don't understand how people that never walked in the shoes of a black person.
So much to say.
I don't understand. How can you tell me
what my oppression looked like?
Yeah. So and it's just mind-boggling because even for myself, like, my father is a pastor, he's a beautiful Creole man, and we live in a nice neighborhood. And he gets profiled in front of his own home because, oh, he don't look like he belongs here. Yeah, this man been staying here for 7 years. So it's like, until you understand what that feels like, don't tell me what you think.
I'm good. You know, it's you know, you talk about that, like my son, you know, we live uptown New Orleans, right? And like I live right, and we've always either lived like in the area around the zoo, right? That's the area. So predominantly white area. And you know, my son plays soccer. He's a soccer man. He's also the kid that will, like, if he stays out late, it's because he went to like 5 soccer fields. Like, he's that kid. But he has been stopped by the police 64 times.
How old is he?
21.
Wow.
And running back and forth between the fields and stuff. They stop. And I am beyond grateful that he has survived everyone. but he has been stopped. And it's been so bad that my 21-year-old son still won't get a driver's license because he recognizes that it's another opportunity for them to stop him. And he doesn't know if he'll survive that encounter. So when he turned 16 and all his friends getting their license and like, you know, driving around, Taylor was happy with his bus pass and the bike because that is closer to him being able to survive than him having a damn driver's license.
And so that's so unfortunate because it's almost like these kids are very much aware about what's going on. Even my 7-year-old niece, she knows what's going on in the world right now. And it's almost like I feel like what the police brutality and what they're doing, it's almost like they love it that it's working because guess what? Now they're making our kids fearful. Right. And it's almost like they're trying to reverse where, okay, well, we're gonna let them watch you get murdered or ridiculed and this and that with us so they can grow up and be fearful of us again.
Yes.
So we can regain our power back. And that's the scariest thing.
Talk that because it's beyond like what's happening right now. It's conditioning of people.
It's condition. They're trying to, because the thing about it is this. The thing about it is this is that, you know, we're in a society and generation where, you know, the Black community, we're thriving in a lot of things. We're thriving in the courtroom. We're thriving in sports. We're thriving in business. We're thriving in education. We're thriving in probably anything, any level of business or whatever platform. We're thriving in everything, music, you name it. And so, and it's sad that it's gotten to the point where, okay, well, you don't want us to have it. And you see that our young kids, my two nieces and my nephew, we're in environments where we're teaching them to be great, teaching them to excel, and it's almost like, oh no, we're gonna stop this at the door, and I feel like that's what's going on, and it's just it starts in the mind. It really, really starts in the mind, and I think unfortunately that's what's going on, and I really hate that your son is even to the point where he feels like that because he shouldn't feel like that.
No, yeah, you should be excited. Driving freedom. I can get away from this lady. You know what I'm saying? It's literally, you know, but they don't get to, you know, our Black kids, you know, they don't get to dream in the same ways as other kids do. You know, they don't get to just do the woosah back, the chill. They don't get to make mistakes.
They don't get to make any mistakes. That you can be walking perfectly. If you do a twitch, it's almost like they're looking for anything, even if it's just nothing there. It's almost like they're gonna create something so it can be there, and it sucks.
Yep, it sucks. It hurts. It hurts. Yeah. It hurts for me and my kids, but it also hurts for me and your nephew. Like that sweet baby that just wanted to be by his auntie with his little, it was an iPad. I saw it. I know the little breakproof iPad. He just wanted to be by you. That's all they want. It's like the comfort and joy and peace. Yeah. And like this is what we're talking about. We're not talking about, you know, them doing all the things that they're capable of doing because they're so capable of doing so much.
Of course.
Conversations are centered around. We're centered around how they're gonna survive tomorrow. How can we protect their hearts? How can we ensure that people don't see them as threats?
Yeah.
At some point, that sweet baby face to the outside changes. And it's not a sweet baby face anymore. It's just a Black man's face. It's a Black girl's face. And especially if it's a Black girl's face.
Unfortunate.
Especially if it's a Black girl's face. And, you know, and one of the things we were talking about earlier was like the protection of that Black girl space.
Yeah.
You know,
and just going back to, like we were talking earlier about the Meg Thee Stallion situation with Tory Lanez, and you know how she didn't even say anything. She didn't want to say anything, but even in her pain, she tried to protect the black man just like we always do, you know. And like I said earlier, as black women, we continuously we hurt ourselves almost, and we almost I don't want to say we lose our self-respect. I don't want to go that far, but to a certain degree, we almost lose a part of ourselves to protect our black men.
Absolutely.
And we can be hurting on the inside, we can be just dying on the inside, and we know what's going on. But to protect that man, we'll go down with him, even if it hurts us, even if it means we lose everything. But as long as we go down with him, it's fine. We did our thing.
Real.
But it's not the same with us, and it's so unfortunate. And that's why I hate the narrative. I even see in relationships, you know, oh man, you got to be down with your man and stuff like that. You got to go through this, go through that. I shouldn't have to go through that.
Mm-mm.
I shouldn't have to go to bed at night, sleep, crying or hurting this and that, whatever, because, oh, well, you supposed to be down for somebody. And then as soon as we leave, oh, black women ain't loyal. They not this and they not that. That's why you got to go get this type of nationality, because they loyal. And we're the most loyal women you'll ever meet.
Ever.
We're super loyal. We've been loyal since slavery, like just holding down the fort in all areas. And it just hurts that, and it makes me upset whenever I see demeaning posts about, oh, I'll get you a different nationality woman or this and that, whatever, they're better and this and that, whatever. I'm like, how is it that, but you came from a black woman?
Mm-hmm.
I don't get how is that even possible for that to come out your mouth. Right. And I think it goes with and this is why also, again, I teach I teach my nephew even, yes, love who you love, but never demean where you come from. That's not what's it. That's not what.
That is it. Like, because the reality is, like, you know, you love who you love, whoever that is. Whatever that looks like, the heart wants what the heart wants. I know my heart wanted some trash at some point, a couple times, you know. I was looking like, that's what you want? That's what you want? Okay, we gonna rock, but the heart wants what the heart wants. The heart loves who the heart loves. So that is neither here nor there. But if you are putting down a group, especially Black women, you know, if you're a Black man putting down a Black woman, that's the reason why you don't want to date Black women, and you have all this negative idiot. That's hurtful. And you know, Jerrica, like you were talking about, like how we hold down Black men. That's not just partnership. That's our daddies. That's our sons. That's our that's the only Black male teacher we've had. The only Black male. You know,
exactly. Your boy you took your classes with, that you was down with, that you let them copy your notes in college and everything. You're like, oh, I got you, boo. Your basketball player friend that needed that extra point so he can be able to get on that basketball court.
But when he like, oh, I'm cool. Black women, it's like, oh, who wrote your paper? You know, I would say, if I ever wrote a paper for anybody out there, I have had the grammatical skills to get over the hump. I ain't gonna say I did that, but if I did, right?
But if you did, look. Let me tell you something. It all mesh. All of it. It all mesh.
And I see some of them. You know, I went to Auburn, so you know. And I see, I see, you know where Auburn players go, you know.
Yeah. Oh, look, listen, my brother played football at Tulane, and we played against Auburn a few times. So, child, I know.
Yes, you know where they go. But I can't call them from paper. I can get a paper written. I can't get a. You know what I'm saying? When me and the kids are homeless, I'll see nobody be like, here's some bread, you know, real quick, you know. I didn't that, but you know, I held down the paper. You know, I was an amazing tutor. All my students.
But again, see, and that's the part of being a Black woman. We're that strong.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. And I think that's the confusion, because we're perceived as this strong breed of people, this the beautiful, strong Black woman.
I can't stand.
So it's almost like, oh, well, you strong, you can handle it, you this and you that, you know, you got to walk around tough. Well, we got to walk around tough because for the longest, we almost had to condition ourselves to be somewhat tough for ourselves because we had nobody else defending us. We would love for somebody to come, whoever it is, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a friendship, whether it's just somebody, period, to just say, hey, you don't have to be strong today.
Yo,
I got you.
Say it again, Jerry. Wait, I'm about to put that on honor. I'm about to put that. Give me a second, because I gotta type this. I'm gonna say, look, I can't even type. I'm so excited. Tell a Black woman. See, I can't even write today. You don't have to be. Y'all don't make fun of me if I'm spelling stuff wrong, because I'm alone. You know, I had a little something. But tell a Black woman, you don't have to be strong today. That's the gift. That's the gift.
Just relax.
Yeah.
And I feel like, huh?
I said, they don't even have to do anything extra. I don't need a massage. I don't need dinner in bed. I don't need all this. I just need to know I can go.
And I don't have to feel like I have to be strong for you and for everybody in the world because, oh, well, she got it. And then everybody else gets that treatment except for us because we're considered strong. So
yeah, I want to, like what you just said, I want to, because I literally had a conversation with one of my mentors today and about exactly that, where, you know, sometimes, you know, like I feel overwhelmed. I feel sad. I feel, you know, I have 4 kids, you know, and I'm, you know, in business and all that kind of stuff. And there are moments that I'm just like, yo, not okay. And I go to people and it's like, you got this. No, I don't.
It's just, and the thing about it is this, it's just like the same saying, you know, I hate when, not that I hate this, but the thing about it, I hear so many people, oh, baby, I'ma pray for you. Oh, I'm thinking about you. Oh, it's gonna be all right. Oh, you got it. Because I had somebody call me when COVID first hit. And of course, you know, as you know, being in a band and doing acting and singing, that means we got completely shut down.
Yeah.
So I had certain people call me like, oh, I'm just calling to check in on you, to pray for you and this and that, whatever. And especially if you're in a position to help me be in a better position and you know you got it. Don't call my phone wasting my time with I'm thinking about you. Because I'm serious. And especially if you have a solution. I'm not saying you got to use people or you got to play victim. But what I don't like is when people know that they can be in a position to help you. And this goes back to the point with being strong as Black women, but it's if you know you're in the position to possibly help.
Yeah.
And all you gotta say is, oh, I'm just calling to check on you. Well, I'm telling you what I'm going through, and I know you can be the person to kind of at least put a Band-Aid on it.
You know, I can breathe. Help me breathe.
Let me breathe. Yeah, just put a Band-Aid on it. But you just watching me watching me slump.
However, when you're having a bad day, when the world has fallen on your shoulders, when you need that strong Black woman to give you those words of wisdom,
the first person you call is
to figure out a solution, you know, to help you navigate, you know, get your life right. You know, we are all Olivia Pope.
Oh, look, but because it goes back to us always having to be 20 or 30 steps ahead of everything. That is why we're known as, oh, she's strong or she got together, because we kind of don't have a choice at times because our brains are conditioned to be 30 or 50 steps ahead. So you call us or attach yourself to us because you know she gonna get it done, because I seen her go from a roach to an eagle by herself. So it's like, I mean, yeah, I like the compliment, but man, you could have just gave me a glass of water, a glass of wine on the way to kind of put
Right?
that.
Right? You could have just been like, you know what?
You could have just put something on it.
What one $10 glass at happy hour. You know what I'm saying? Once a while,
Right.
30 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? Bet. Corner, holding me down. That's the threshold, right, Jerrica? That's the threshold. One glass of wine at happy hour in 30 minutes. It's all I need.
That's all I needed.
You got my back. Don't say I got to breathe for 30 minutes.
Exactly, just something.
Yeah, for a moment, and then
For a moment.
You gotta have that respite. Gotta have oasis. Gotta have, and like real talk. If there's anybody that needs that, it's Black women.
It's us, man. It's us, because I'm listening to your story, and you know you have these. You're beautiful, so I can just imagine how beautiful your kids are. So it's like you're this strong woman, and just from the things I've heard about you before I met you, and the things that you've accomplished, and as a Black woman, you know we have to carry that weight, and then we got to carry our kids, we got to carry our careers, we got to carry ourselves. So, and we always have to remember, and I think we're in a time where now we're trying to talk about the self-care and taking care of yourself and the home, this and that, whatever. And although it sounds nice, sounds nice, but a lot of people, they make it seem as if it's just a walk in the park.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. And it is not that, because when you're doing, I'm focusing on me, or self-care, whatever it is, it's people just think, you're just gonna walk in, I'm gonna wash my hair and do a facial, I'm gonna go to bed. Like it's just like it's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
it is not. You know, all day long, all I've been thinking about, because I had meetings. My first thing this morning was at 6:00. It's my daughter's 16th birthday. You know, I had a bunch of meetings, you know, trying to get this campaign together. Black women, 300,000 y'all better go vote. You know, we gonna make some changes. But put all these pieces together. And all I could think about was, I would love for, after this call, for me to be able to absorb everything that I know I'm gonna get, and just have a glass of wine and shut it down for the rest of the night. That has been a dream that I've had all day. And then life continued to happen, and I'm like, I got about 15 emails to send out.
Yeah.
I've got a paper to write. I've got, a class to prepare for. I'm like, actually, this is going to be another 2, 3 o'clock in the morning night. And then the only reprieve you got is sitting here talking to Jerrica and having your Riesling. And that is, that's what you get. Congratulations. And it's like, I'm type 1 diabetic. I ended up in the hospital a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
Literally moments away from a diabetic coma, because I wasn't taking care of myself. And the reverberation from people has been, you got to take care of yourself, Nee. You know, you got to take care of yourself. And I know it comes from love. And I know it comes from care. But then there's you got to take care of yourself, Nee. But can you real quick do this? I know you just got the hospital, Nee. And I hope you're taking care of yourself and eating right. But I really, if you could just look up this one thing for me real quick, and not realizing that when I have 30 people doing that.
Yeah.
And I also have 4 children, and I also have career, and and just those things add up to the point where I realize I'm moving back into the routine that put me in the hospital. And it's interesting, Jerrica, because when I got home from the hospital, I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. And I cried. I cried because I came so close to not being here.
Yeah.
I came home and I realized that nothing was going to change, and that everything that was set up that put me there, is still there.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I will survive if something happens. And that, sorry.
No, let it, and I'm glad you're even doing, because that's a representation. And this is why we're having this podcast, to be honest with you, to show, oh God, girl, about make me cry. Don't do that. Because it shows what the type of responsibility that we take on ourselves, us knowing that we do need that time. But it's almost, it's like something is in us. Well, we gotta, well, let me just try and do this before I do this. Let me try and do this, whatever. And just inch by inch by inch by inch. And then we're back going 1,000 miles per hour and not taking that time before we sit there and collapse. Because I'm going to tell you something. I can relate to that, because I'm going to tell you, before the, I'm not going to say COVID is a full blessing, but I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
And I never told the band, I never told Troy, I never told anybody. And probably when they see this podcast, they'll see it. You know, up until probably like a couple of days before they announced the official quarantine, I told myself, if I don't get a break, I am going to have a breakdown.
Yeah.
And it was because we were gone so much. On top of us being gone, I had my own artistry that I had going on top of my other businesses I had going on. And I had absolutely no time for myself, like talking about. And so it was almost like when the quarantine had, because we were supposed to go out and perform that night. So it was like a waiting game. And when they said everything is shut down, we're not going anywhere, it was almost like, I can relax. It was like, I was like, oh my gosh. And I almost didn't know what to do with my time. I missed my money. But it was almost like, because it was, I don't want to almost say it wasn't, it was all, I just felt like, for me, it was like God had said, well, let me go ahead and give you a little breather, because I'm telling you, I'm telling you that the week before quarantine happened, our last night performing, I said, if I do not have some time to myself and just need a week, I'm gonna pull my hair out. That's where I was. So when I understand everything that you're saying right now, I get it. Yeah. Because I know for a fact, if that quarantine didn't happen, I probably would have either knocked somebody's head off or something. I just knew something in me was telling me, Jerrica, you need to chill. Yeah. You need to chill. You need to chill. You need to chill. Yeah. So, and I think for you, I would like, I don't know your whole schedule. I don't know everything that goes on throughout your day, but I'm telling you, that voice, if you hear it, I would say grab it. Yeah. Grab it, grab it, grab it. Even if you got to tell your colleagues or whoever, I got to go to Home Depot real quick. No, you ain't going on. I'm serious, because that's so important. I had a business call. I was supposed to be on Saturday night. And when I tell you, I said, my mental space, like these days, my mental space is very important to me these days. And I told him, I said, look, I'm going to catch up with y'all Monday, because I need to make sure that my soul and my head and my body, my whole being is balanced out before I can take any business calls or do anything that's just going and going and going. But their reset is very important. Yeah. I'll say that. Yeah.
And it's interesting what you said about quarantine, because literally every Black woman that I've talked to has said exactly that.
Like, oh, yes.
Same story. Same story. Like, thank you for the respite. Thank you for the break. Like the reality of what it means to be in COVID is there. And and that's just how tired we are. That all the realities are out there, the realities that we got to worry about our mamas and our daddies and our grandmas and our babies, all the same. But like for us, just being able to have moments to sleep and breathe and like, I got a meeting, but I can take a call from my bed. Okay.
And listen, and yeah, and even like, going back to my sister, like my sister, with her job and the things that she's doing, and then she has kids and a husband, and you have to take care of a household. So you got this big career. You got kids. You got to come home, be a wife, be a mom, be this, be a cheerleader, and all that stuff. And sometimes I used to feel bad for my sister. I'm like, Leslie, you need to chill. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. So, but but now, I think their reset was good for her because, of course, they're back in the office and stuff. So, but that time she was just like, she needed that for herself, like desperately bad. So yeah, it's a beast.
I love it.
Yeah.
Jerrica, we are getting close to time. Actually, we're at time, but
okay.
Before we go,
okay,
I'm making a request. Whatever is on your heart, my
love. You know what? I would like to dedicate this song to my beautiful Black women. It's a song I've been singing for years. It's by Whitney Houston. And I sing it every Mother's Day for my mama. So I'm gonna sing it. It's called "You Are Loved" by Whitney Houston. My voice together. We all want to make a place in this world. We all want our voices to be heard. Everyone wants a chance to be someone. We all have dreams we need to dream, sweeter than any star you can reach. 'Cause when you look and found, you found someone. You are this world's most priceless thing, the greatest gift this life can bring. 'Cause when you look back and know you are loved, you are loved by someone, touched by someone, helped by someone, mean something to someone, love somebody, touch somebody's heart along the way. You can look back and say that you are loved. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Just thank you. And I actually am going to, I'm shutting it down. I'm shutting it down.
Yeah.
And the emails can get sent tomorrow.
Okay.
Emails can get sent tomorrow.
Thank you, Nia. I enjoyed myself.
Thank you, Jerrica.
Thank you.
For your beauty and your brilliance, your gift. Just thank you for being in this world. Thank you for coming on She Shows Up.
Thank you.
Yeah. All of that. I don't know what else to say, you guys. I am just gonna, I gotta play the end song and all that. But this is Jerrica.
Thank you.
Beauty and brilliance, everything. You're everything.
Thank you, Nia. Thank you so much for having me. And I want to meet you very real soon. We're gonna have it. We need to have some some 101 wine.
I'm gonna sit down and we just gonna have some wine.
Thank you, Nia.
So much. Guys,
thank
you for joining She Shows Up, and we will see you next Wednesday evening.
All right.
We have all the policymakers from the Crown Act on She Shows Up next week. So get ready for that conversation. Jerrica, love you.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you guys next week.
All right, Nia. Thank you so much.
Yes. Welcome to She Shows Up.
You are the fire, ignite and unite. Together we will win the fight. Rise up and inspire with your natural fire. Together we will win the fight. Dear Black woman.